This episode of On the Delivery is brought to you by Haley Bug Creations. Any sticker or decal that you want, she can make. You want to customize? She can do that too. Check out her Etsy shop. The link is in the episode description. There you will find a large variety of different decals and stickers made from premium vinyl that is sure to last. So guys, get yourself or someone you know, a Schmedlex, Smiley, or whatever company they work for. Get them the sticker, okay? You will not be disappointed. They will not be disappointed by the quality of these decals. And now, let's get on with the show. What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery. This is a special episode, guys. This is episode 96. This is episode 96. I am your host, Dave. And guys, let's go around the table, huh? Shall we? Let's switch it up. Let's start with our producer, Nate. Nate, how's it going, buddy?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
Good, brother. Good hearing from you. Thank you for being here as always. Also, continuing going around the table, the Rolling Rogans, still rolling in upstate New York.
Yes, we are. I'm getting my third shot tomorrow.
There you go. Got to keep those rabies away.
Yeah, we're putting the episode together for the for our show, our TV show.
Yep.
Joe actually. I was watching the clips that we made when we were looking at Joe's dad's land. And he even said, you know, let's wear long pants and stuff like that or whatever, because we don't want to step on something that has rabies or something to that effect.
You know how I can predict the future, right?
Yes.
So true.
I mean, I put Biden on a bicycle.
You put Biden falling off of a bicycle on episode 92.
I don't know how the CIA didn't come swarm the band, man. That was wild. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, I was putting the video footage together and I'm like, oh my God, we talked about it the day before it actually happened.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah, maybe just for now.
Am I going to just talk about me winning the Powerball or something, man? Let's just keep this going.
Yeah, let's talk this into existence.
Be
and
safe,
guys,
best. Wish you the best.
Thank you, brother. Thank you guys for joining us. You. And also that other deep voice you just heard. Guys, guess what? This is the last episode we are recording right now together of him and Ashley being a family of only two. So this is the last one. So guys, give it up for my co-host, soon to be Daddy Luke down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, dude, I felt like a guest on this start of this episode, dude. It's sitting there hearing it in. I'm good, brother. I'm very excited. The emotions are, they're kind of all over the place. I figure, and that was the idea as we record this. So the first half you'll hear. And, you'll hear our patented truck going down the highway, and you'll hear the second half where we will be a family of three humans and a family of five. Shout out to John Hilly, guys. I think John said that with his family because he counted the fur babies. But I'll tell you what, my oldest son, quote unquote, he is going to have he's going to have a rude awakening. I hope. Well, I'm going to say this just as a prediction. So when we record the second half of this, which will be in a few weeks from now, and I want to say as a prediction, obviously she's not going to be moving around too much. We know that, newborns, they're not mobile. I think I think Gus, who is the older one, I'm making the predictions now. You know, I love to bet. So I think they'll both be, I think they're going to confide in each other more. I fucking hope they do, because if they don't, I'm going to break them until they do, because they just have to. Because when I go back to work, but what they've been doing lately, because they know Ashley's pregnant.
Oh, of course.
They know she's pregnant. When they lay like Gus is facing, if he's on bottom, like between her legs, his head's right by her stomach. Daisy on the side, head right by her stomach. And Gus is actually laid on her when she's kicked real hard, and he's like turned his back around, was like, huh? Like, so yeah, like they are fully aware. So my prediction might be wishful thinking, but you know, the rule of betting is you never want to bet with your heart. But fortunately, this is for love and not money. So I will be betting with my heart. I hope the dogs confide in each other and just because they have been kind of doing that. But Gus is really, dude, he's been spoiled by, and it's our fault. He has been numero uno for a long time. And I just, like, you know, it's not like he's going to become forgotten. He just is an asshole. You know, when I'm not home, like, he bugs Ashley constantly. If she leaves to go somewhere and I'm home, if I get up to take a piss, right under my feet, dude. He's 7 years old. Like, he ain't gonna outgrow that shit. So I don't know, man. Daisy will be fine. The younger one, dude, she's stone cold. She'll just fucking lay on the couch in the corner and not give two shits. She's basically a cat in a dog's body. But Gus, yeah, I don't know. The three bets I'll make, they'll confide in each other. Daisy, these are lock picks. Lock number 1, Daisy will be fine. Lock number 2, Gus is going to flip shit for a few weeks, but I think they'll be good. See, your dog Ranger seems like such a good dog compared to mine, because my dogs are just dicks. Like, every time I've heard you talk about your dog, I've never heard, like, I feel like I've heard you definitely don't like the cat.
He's a pain in the ass when like you're in the pool. If you're in the pool, this dog will drop his toy in the water and then start barking at you. Like, pick it up and throw it. You know? So he's a pain in the ass that way. But with the kids, if you're talking about kids, he's he's great. He's been really great with the kids. He's very patient. And I mean, like, you can have, you know, Grant or you know, pulling on his ear or something like that, and he'll just lay there and take it. You know, but obviously we tell Grant not to. Obviously,
right,
we don't just let him just continue doing it.
Do you?
But, like, you know, he has never reaced.
Did you guys? Did you like when you? When you had Xander, did you guys like? Because obviously, when we were talking about that being like pre-COVID and everything, but did you? Like, I've heard some people say they've taken like a blanket from the hospital that the baby's laid on before they've seen the kid. You didn't do that?
No, as soon as we bought the baby home, both of them, as soon as we bought them home, you know, the baby's obviously in like the car seat carrier.
Right.
And you know, we would let Ranger outside to where, like, you know, like in the driveway, and we'd put the carrier down. And he would sniff, you know, and like, you know, he would get the scent of that. And then I really feel like, I mean, I'm sure there's been people that have had bad experiences with dogs and stuff, but just like, I feel like when the dog gets that scent and they know, and they see how caring and protective you guys are going to be for the baby. Like, I think they just pick it up.
Well, and they know that that's like, they know they're a part of you. Like, fucking dogs can sense so much shit with their nose. It's fucking incredible. So it's not like they don't know that you know, they're like, oh, this is their kid. Oh shit. They like, oh fuck, they can actually have a little one of these. Like, they know. They might not be able to tell us, but I don't, dude. I think it'll be good. But just one thing I did the other night when I was late. Well, not late, but late enough. It was like 11:30, and my bathroom is right where her bedroom is, and I had the Alexa on, and I mean, I had it fucking blasting. It was 11:30 at night. And I mean, I had that thing fucking bumping. I put on Scorpions, "Rock You Like a Hurricane." I just let a Scorpions playlist go. I was feeling some 70s and 80s, man. And I let it. I was like, "Alexa, turn up all the way," and it was just rattling the fucking walls. And I was like, I just gotta get a couple more of these out before I can't do that anymore.
I feel that.
Yeah, man. I mean, now if there whatever she like, if Ashley runs out with her, she's down. My in-laws live basically they're at the end of the road.
Second you get.
Oh yeah. Anytime I'm alone to blast music, she tries damn well know I'll be blasting music. Because then I started thinking, dude, I was like, man, this is kind of. I was like, I have a lot of. I'm not saying I have a lot of. I'm not. I don't like. I've never been one to fucking toot my own horn of any kind. I've always been my biggest critic, but I'm not going to say I don't have. I know I have a lot of good qualities. But I was laughing because when we were, when we had Jeremy on, to all the listeners, the hot delivery driver, everybody. I mean, I feel like I almost have to say, I feel like it's just required to say it after just say no. But I said, that may have been before we went on, or I feel like it could have been at the beginning because his daughter was still awake, when we started recording at the beginning. And it may have been, but I said something about, like, he was talking to, you guys were both talking about the stuff that because your kids like it, with shows, songs, all that stuff. And I started thinking, I was like, maybe I was like, she might be the first baby to have, I said something like, electric guitar or fucking I forget what I said, some shit like that about like hard music or just quote unquote adult music.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking, I was like, well, my dad, man. So, I mean, I'm not trying to, I'm saying this in a lighthearted, funny way, but with my story with my mother. So it was my dad and myself, when I was young, I was, 5. And I just, I listened to so much. I mean, I listened to Led Zeppelin, the ZZ Tops. I listened to, he all the good shit from the 70s and 60s, Judas Priest, fucking Rush, of course, Rush being the favorite. All this fucking music that I was listening to, and then like the Guns N' Roses, all this shit, and I'm like, man, maybe that's why I'm so fired up all the time and fucking rant. I was like, maybe that's not a good thing to listen to listen to Guns N' Roses and fucking just not. Maybe I was like, maybe that's why it is good to listen to kid music with your kid. Maybe that's why I'm so fucking. I get wound up because I was like, there's a lot of things I hope, I want her to take all the good qualities. I know she'll probably inherit a couple bad ones, but that's what I hope I don't pass on. I'm like, man, I hope she just does it. Because I do. I'm a very nice guy and I'm a very good talker and I will talk with people. But man, Dave and Nate, like I've said, poor Nate, dude. This guy, he has heard this fucking guy has heard me. I have fucking. It would be so to be able to record some of the phone conversations that we've had would be fucking amazing. But I'll always go back to the one just to fucking not to bring up from a past episode because I know we talked about it. But the 30 minutes at least of disgruntledness where there wasn't a word said in a group call between Dave, Nate, and myself. All you heard was just fucking four-way flashers. You would hear maybe a bulkhead door fucking slam or shut, and you just hear just grunts and just like fucking like. I mean, I said, dude, if we could have had that in an audio, that would have been just like it would have been fucking perfect because it literally just embodied.
Like all three of us.
It embodies the ugly side of this job. Yeah, not a word fucking said. For 30 minutes, just sitting there hearing each other fucking slam shit and grunt.
Oh, yeah. So real quick, got to get this out of the way. We got to give a huge shout out to our Patreon subscribers, guys. because without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. So thank you guys so much for your continued support. Shout out to Tony, Sam V, Ashley, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Tad, Luke, Ryan, Will, Chuck, Jacob, Sean, David, and Kayla. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate y'all very much.
All right, Luke. I got to throw some questions your way, brother. Let's have
All right, dude. Let's fucking
Let's
do
have
it.
a little fun, okay?
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready.
Have you ever changed a diaper before?
No, I haven't. I have avoided it.
It's not.
I'm going to tell you, like, all right.
Continue avoiding it.
This is
Continue avoiding it.
I use an illustration, and this is one we were just talking about this with we were talking right before we were coming on to this episode. This is a sports analogy, but for anybody that ever watched Ben Roethlisberger play football, he was a longtime quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Big Ben, they called him, big as fuck.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows.
And that motherfucker would wiggle his way out of so much, like just tiptoeing almost, but like just somehow evading these dudes. And I feel like I've used the term, I've just Ben Roethlisbergered my way out of shit, dude. I have Ben Roethlisbergered my way out of changing diapers somehow, some way. Cause I have 6 nieces and nephews, and I have friends that I have plenty of friends that have kids. And
So you've held a baby.
oh yeah, I've held plenty of babies. I've just never changed a diaper.
So let me follow that up, okay?
Okay.
Do you know the proper way to wipe a baby girl?
Front to back, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
It doesn't matter with boys, but
I'm aware. Yeah,
that's good. That's good to hear. I'm quizzing you.
Yeah. I know the anatomy down. I'm aware. I got you.
Oh, also, when you put in the car seat obviously there's gonna be like the baby carrier that clips into the base.
Right.
That's in your car. A little trick that a different dad taught me when I first had kids. Not my dad, but my friend. Is obviously you want that shit to be as tight as possible.
Right.
Fucking, you got to put as much body weight into it as you can. Like I literally put my knee into like the car seats to like.
I got plenty of that.
Yeah, so like step on it or something. Or like put your knee in like dig your knee in there and then fucking pull the strap to pull it as hard as you can. Works great. Because like originally, like when I first started, I was like, oh, just clip, pull the strap, you're good. No. It's good. It's good. But then they even make newer ones now, I think too, where you don't even have to do that. It's got like the little flap, and so you have like the clips that go into the seat there, and then they got like this flap thing that you clip it on and then it tightens it for you instead of like having to put your knee into it. But yeah, a little trick.
I think the one we have actually, my parents got me. They got it's like a stroller, and also a car seat.
Oh yeah,
like one of those things,
like a 3-in-1 or something.
Yeah, it's one of those. So we got one of them, and dude, this is where I wish I had your ingenuity, dude, because I've seen you put together shit. Well, not really. I haven't physically seen you. I know you're capable of putting together shit, and I say unfortunately for me or for anybody that's going to be a dad, if you're not good at putting shit together, it doesn't fucking matter. You're just going to you have to fucking get better at it and do it. And I've in the last, fucking month-ish, 2 months, man. But my patience is different. Like when I'm putting shit together for her, recording this part where she's not here yet, but I'm like, she can't, I have to do this because this is my dog. Like she has to have something. You know what I mean? Like if this was something I was trying to get for me, like if something I bought for me and Ashley and I couldn't do it, I'd have ended up saying, fuck this, and probably broke it or something. You know what I mean? Or like tried to hulk a screw in and tear the thread off of it or break. So, you know what I mean? I would have done something. Yeah. So my mindset has been a lot, you have to change. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's totally cool. Okay, here's one for you. So when your baby isn't able to crawl yet, okay? So whatever age, months that is, I don't remember off the top of my head, but when your baby just lays there, there's usually, for the most part, let's say 95% of the time, there's only 3 reasons why a baby cries. Do you know?
I'm gonna say when they're hungry.
Yep.
Either probably when they piss or shit.
Yep.
That's it.
Another one.
That's one. Oh damn.
No. That's 2. You got
Okay.
hungry, diaper change.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to
Last-
say teething. I don't know. That's a
No,
little
but
further down the road.
that's usually yes, eventually. But the third one would be they're probably just tired.
Oh fuck.
You know?
That seems easy enough.
Dude,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. If you have animals, you can raise a kid. No fucking problem. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I just feel like
I swear to you, my cat is harder than like God. I feel like if you have a cat, you can raise a kid.
Man, I'm just waiting. Our neighbor still has the kittens over there. I'm still like, now that because Ashley told her like this, like basically the kind of the handshake agreement. But well, it wasn't really a handshake agreement. She agreed to take the kittens and stuff.
Mhm.
And Ashley said like, but she said she wasn't going to keep them, which we knew that she was going to raise them up till, then try to find them homes. And Ashley told her, like once she's here, she probably, I was like, we're going to come back from the hospital and there's just going to be like 6 cats just chilling outside. But now our neighbors are cool. They wouldn't do that to us, but I'm just saying we'll probably end up I would take the mom. I've already I don't want to, I'm going to have to fucking spay and neuter their asses because I've saw that now firsthand. And that was just a sad fucking, it's, you don't want to see a fucking something give birth in a fucking garbage bag with broken sticks. I'm about to weed eat, man. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so I definitely, I will totally be advocating for that a lot more.
Yeah. Dude.
But if that's true, then, but I feel like our animals are sweet, but they're not that disciplined though. Like, I don't know. We'll be way better with a kid. Better with a kid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, yeah, dude. It's oh man, you're gonna have a good time.
It's
like I've said to you before, dude. It's like as soon as a kid's born, you got that flip of a switch, man. And just instincts just take over. It's incredible.
And this really isn't, and I was telling you guys this on the phone earlier, the only part of it, and it doesn't really even bother me at this point anymore, but still, like, because the COVID numbers have gone up here and the policy there, like basically nobody so when I've been to this hospital plenty of times for this. My younger sister, I believe all 3 of her kids were born at this place. So I've been there a lot. And I went up there last week where we've been going for the appointments is in a different building. But when I went into there last week and saw they have a really nice waiting room, and it's a big waiting room. And, obviously pre-COVID times, that waiting room was normally full. And when I went up there, dude, it was so weird to see. It was just fucking bare. There's not nobody's up there. And that's, like I said, we've been dealing with COVID for 2 years. It's not like I'm sitting here going, oh my God, this fucking sucks. Cause we've been living it, dude. It's whatever. But like, if there's one part that I would change about all this, that would be it. But unfortunately, I can't. But it's been, this leading up, it's been an awesome, it's it's just everything. Really, the only bad stuff of the whole thing was stuff Ashley and I were putting into our own heads. For the most part, all the appointments have been good. Everything's fine. Like the whole time, especially in the beginning, because we never. I don't know if I've ever actually said this, and she wouldn't care if I would say this or not. We never. She was planned, but basically not planned at the same time. We've been married for 6 years, and after year one was like, all right, we'll not prevent anything. We'll try to have a kid. Everybody don't have to do the math. You know how that fucking works. And
here's a story about the birds.
I said, you know how that fucking works by literally fucking. And but we yeah, and that ending, that's how the baby's made, just how that sounds right there. But so we just, years went by and neither one of us would ever say it out loud, but we just kind of thought like, okay, maybe I thought something was wrong with me. I thought maybe I need to get checked or whatever. And never really. And then when she showed me the pregnancy test, I was like, oh shit, look at that. And then everything, it's been like, that's been the fun part because it was kind of planned. It was just way down the road. Yeah. And yeah, it's been good, but I think that it's like that. Timing is everything. Oh yeah. And we're both in a very good, we're in the best spot in our relationship we've been ever. And I feel like headspace, obviously, you'll hear plenty of my past stories, but I don't really, till we get together or shoot the shit, I'll drink, a bunch of beers, but I don't really do. we're older. We're kind of chilled. I don't want to say we're not in our twilight years or anything, but we're not, I feel like we're in a good, I think the time it's all worked out great, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, man. And we're excited for you too, man. I know every single one of us. I know our listeners are. Come on, I know you got some of those Happy Father's Day messages. That
I did, man, and I appreciate everybody that sent them. And I didn't, like I said, everybody said that it was close. It was close. She's definitely in there. We know that, but I was like, I just missed it. I'll be ready for 2023.
There you go. Well, I think that's all I got for you, man. We'll be back to record the second half. Like Luke said, you'll hear the fucking truck go by, and then we're gonna have Daddy Luke here.
And then I'm gonna be like, I haven't slept in 6 days.
It's been 82 hours. Oh no, but nah, dude, it's just obvious. I know you guys will be fine. And,
yeah, dude. We're in good hands.
It's exciting and it's a bit nerve-wracking at the same time. But it's fucking awesome. So like I said, dude, enjoy it. Enjoy every minute, every moment, because I know I've mentioned it to you before with this job, dude. They grow up too fucking quick with this job. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And you'll see it when you start going back to work. You're going to be like, what? You're fucking crawling already? What? You're walking already?
Right.
What did you just say? And so, yeah, dude, it's fucking awesome. And then you'll see all the stages and, oh, dude, I'm so excited for you guys.
I appreciate it, brother.
That's awesome. So guys, here we go. Let's get into the second half now, where Luke is now officially a daddy. And we're back. It was a quick transition for you guys as you guys were listening, but for us, it's been a couple weeks here. And guys, we're back now with Daddy Luke. He is been officially a father now for 2 weeks, just about. Something like that. Buddy, how is it going?
I haven't slept in 14 days. No, it's been awesome. I have slept. Ashley might not have slept in 14 days, but no, it's still been surreal because I'm still off work I think when we release this, when this gets released, I'll be back. Maybe. I don't know. But
take your time.
Around there, yeah. So I feel like we're still in our bubble kind of. We're not at the hospital anymore. We were there for a little bit with Ashley recovering, and then we had another, I don't know, we were there for a few nights, so had our own bubble there. Met a lot of awesome people. I not to dive too deep into the details on it, but Mon was awesome. All the people that we spoke with, I'm not going to throw out government names, but they,
all the nurses,
the pediatric nurse practitioners, they were fucking awesome. They were all really good too. And they were all fucking, they made it like, it was good for us because us being first time parents, we didn't know what the fuck was going on. And that was what was kind of like crazy, because I went with her once she was born, and I go into the into it like where our room's at, excuse me, and this nurse is like, hey, you gotta go skin on skin, regular body heat, Dad. And she just goes out and the door shuts, and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I mean, don't know what the fuck. I mean, the feeling, I was like, damn it, this is my kid. And I was like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing right now. Nobody was in there, but I was like, all right, that's just, I was like, if she cries, I guess we're just gonna keep rocking her. But no, it was the transition, I went from literally going into that place not changing a diaper to, as we speak, I've already lost count to how many that have been changed. And it's just all the little things so far. I can't speak with much experience, but it's been pretty awesome just seeing her. Just like she resembles me a lot, which I'm hoping, I don't know, like both of us, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck personality of hers I want. Both of us have a very charismatic personality.
But like in like a week, you'll see more Ashley than you'll see yourself.
Well, no,
the transitions on like the way their faces change is incredible.
Yeah, that's like what she has, like Ashley's mouth, I think, and like I thought she had other, like, yeah, it is, that's what they told us too, that like they morph within the weeks, but yeah, just to say before I even get into that part of it, that nurse that gave me Willow, her name is Willow and Nook, and the nurse was 5 feet tall, maybe weighed 105 pounds max. He was 60 years old, and as I stand up, they let me watch everything going on, and I feel like this little presence behind me, and like I turn around and I'm like, what the she was like, I'm just here in case you pass out, and I'm just like,
that's me.
Yeah, I was like, what fucking world are you living in? I'm like, I'll be fine. I was so taken back. I was in all like, that shit doesn't bother me. I watched, like, it wasn't, she had a C-section, so I watched her get pulled out. That shit doesn't gross me out. Broken legs and fucking ankle injuries freak me out.
You mean like Stranger Things?
Well, not actually. That didn't even freak me out, because once they're just levitated like that, I'm like, damn. I didn't even fucking at that point.
Sorry.
Yes, no.
I didn't mean to change subjects.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good example though of anybody who watched the news. They know what you're talking about. But yeah, so I remember thinking, like, a good friend of mine, shout out to Seth Amos, he was telling me, we just had a long trip to Charlotte together. And he was telling me, if they don't cry right away, don't freak out. And I kept thinking, like, I was bracing myself, but man, she came out and she was wailing, and it was kind of nuts. The crazy thing was when once they put her on like the little thing, I mean, I cut the cord and all that shit, but she was screaming until I came over there and I put my finger out. And she grabbed my finger. I was like, Willow, it's your dad. She completely got silent. I was like, holy shit. That's wild. She knew. She knew.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So it was, and I mean, she falls asleep pretty easy. I mean, I'm pretty easy to sleep on for a newborn. I mean, my bicep takes up her whole fucking, most of her head and half of her shoulders and shit. So, I mean, yeah, it's, but yeah, it like, I said on there I had slept in 6 days on the last part, jokingly saying it, but damn, that with the fucking, I don't know how people do it. That, like, even you guys with 2 kids, that just to have an extra kid, because Xander, how old was Xander when Grant was born? He was still on.
He was 2.5.
Yeah, so I mean, to have a 2.5-year-old with a newborn on top. I know parenting, I guess at that point you're 2.5 years in. So I'm looking at it as a 2-weekend parent. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I guess I can't speak to it the same, but dude, I'm thinking, I have a friend of mine, fucking has 8 kids, and I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, he's got the record. I don't think anybody's got that. I mean, we'll just say to be continued, but anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all right. So, on the first half of the episode, I asked you if you've ever changed a diaper before, and you said no. And now you're like, I lost count on how many diapers you changed. I guess I want to know, does it bother you, the smell of the shit from infants?
I don't even smell it,
bro. What?
From infants, what? From newborns?
Yeah.
I don't even smell it. It must be the mustache.
That's good. You gotta know is that can just like turn it the other way, dude. I don't know if it's the look of it, but like like me, like that, like you say like broken bones and shit like that, like gross you out, dude. Baby shit completely grosses me out, dude. I'd be like so Danielle and I do this thing where we basically go through life and make decisions playing rock paper scissors. So like we do it every night because I've been on vacation this week, so we've done it every night to find out who's gonna read the book tonight for Xander before bed. Like rock paper scissors shoot, and and so there'd be times when the kid will shit. When we still do it sometimes, but like early on, we'd be like, all right, who's changing this shitty diaper today? And like, let's rock, paper, scissors and find out. And dude, like if I won, I'd be in there. I'd be like, bleh, bleh, and she could hear me. And next thing I know, I hear her. She's cracking up. She's fucking crying in the living room because she hears me in the bedroom. And I'm like, bleh. I'm trying to keep it in, dude, because I'm ready just to vomit.
No,
but that's awesome that you have that nose that can just like
God, man, this is what happens. Fucking this podcast comes. We've talked about shit and piss so much. Now we're just incorporating it. But the first time she was constipated, the first time she like blew out.
Oh yeah,
had a blowout. I told Ashley, we both were like sitting there all happy, like, oh, that's so good. This shit-filled diaper. I was like, what the fuck, man? This is what the fuck it comes to. Jesus, man.
But that's what it is though. They always say like the first poop is so important. Like they gotta poop. They gotta poop. And when they poop, they're like, yeah, you did it, yeah.
I know,
but then it's fucking use blow out.
I mean, but it's just I'm sitting back looking at it. I'm like, man, I'm like the part of me before I had kids is just looking. shaking its head, going, "Dude, you're just making fun of me." I know that. That's because I was like, "Here we go." We're sitting here so happy. This kid shitter, like so stoked. Like I almost wanted to like just brag about it to somebody, but it's like, we're just. It's like, I don't know. It's fucking awesome. The whole, like, it's crazy how the whole demeanor of it, like every little thing now, like even just a smile, whatever, just eyes being open. Yeah, it's any little thing is a fucking big ordeal in this household right now.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, we are both, I mean, it's fucking like, what's awesome, at least with my dad too, because I know like what's crazy, she has dimples when she smiles, and I think my mom had dimples, so it makes me think like that got passed on. And he hasn't said much with it regarding that with my mom, but I know he's been thinking it too. So it's been kind of it's been awesome. But it puts things in a whole nother perspective though, for me to think about what she went through. Like now being a dad, I'm like, oh shit. Now it makes a lot more, it hits in a different way, because it fucking, I'd kind of know, I never knew, because I wasn't a parent. I never knew that part of it but it's been a lot of fucking crazy feelings, man. My grandmother just met her a few days ago, and that was fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
To see like this, it was a look of shock on her face. Like she couldn't believe it, but like once you see her, it's like, damn, that is, oh fuck. I gotta say, this is a fucking good one. So I'm outside. So my Aunt Betsy is staying with my grandmother right now. So I'm on the phone. Ashley comes out, and I've got her on speaker. She just comes out for a second because she's got Willow with her, and I'm like walking back in, because basically, one of the predictions that I thought might happen, the dogs definitely did confide in each other, so they're doing a lot better.
Good.
With but anyways, I take them out and just go sit out there, and they'll stay outside for a while, and then if I sit out there for like 10 minutes and go in, sometimes they'll stay, sometimes they won't, but that gives Ashley, if they're trying to be assholes and want to play or bark, whatever it is. But so I'm getting off the phone, and Ashley had said something like, yeah, she looks so much like your grandson, you're not going to be able to believe it. So like, hands me the phone. I say something to my aunt, and my grandmother gets back on there, and I said, "Y'all, yeah, I can't wait for you to see her." I said, "There's definitely no mistaking. She's my kid." And my Aunt Betsy's laughing in the background, and I'm laughing with her. So my grandmother being 100 years old, fuck, man, I'm thinking she was my age in like the 50s. You didn't joke about shit like that. You know what I mean? So she's like, what do you mean you're short? You're definitely short. I was like, oh no, I'm like, no, that was a joke. I could hear my aunt go, Mom, no, she was just joking. I was like, yeah, that was a joke. I was like, oh my God, my grandmother's son. She's
like, no, what I mean is that she really looks like me. Like it's the painter side here.
My grandmother fucking thought Ashley might have been banging somebody else for a minute. I know she was. She did, man. She fucking stoked. Was like, wait, what do you mean? I was like, oh fuck. It's like, I forgot she was born in 1921.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, that was probably my highlight, my comedic highlight with that. But see her for the first time was fucking pretty rad. But it's nuts to think that I'm like, man, there's somebody born in 1921 holding somebody born 2022. Just crazy fucking shit. Nuts. Yeah.
So have you felt like that switch that I was always talking about?
I did. Yeah, dude. It's you just kind of
It's incredible. You never think like you have it, but like when it happens, it's just like bam, and you're just like,
yeah, man.
things
It
take
just I fucking try to like Ashley's done amazing, and she's done a fucking incredible job, and it's made my like I don't want to try to take away from myself because she'd be mad at me if I did because I dove hands, I was like, fuck man, it's just like anything else. I'm not, I go fucking and I mean I wear for people I fucking care about, I've always gone hard for it. It's like, and that's at another level, with your
Sure.
kid. Once you see, it's just a whole nother fucking type of love. But it's like, fuck, man. I can't, it blows my mind. And that's kind of what I wanted to fucking, I have this in the docs because it blows my mind that there's people that just can fucking flake and not, of course, I know situations definitely can be different in pregnancies, as we know, but one of these, so I get we befriended everybody in this place. It was fucking awesome. They were good people. And we kind of, I forget exactly. Oh no, I was asking about a temporary birth certificate because I was saying I need to turn stuff in for FMLA. And so the nurse, she starts saying, well, you can get it real quick and express ship down to Charleston, blah, get it back here. And like, so she says, so like so many of the foreigner people do. And I was like, oh, we just stepped on a nerve here. And I'm saying she was like, she's meaning like in Europe area, Middle East, like, I don't know if she meant like exactly, I don't know. I'm thinking we're in Morgantown. I'm assuming maybe exchange students, some type of program. I don't know. But apparently they just go in there to have kids just to get dual citizenship and ship them back to whatever country. Like they just live here. So I'm like, damn. So what the fuck happens to those kids? They just go back to like Iran and all these fucking places overseas. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy to me that you could just fucking cut it off like that.
Oh,
but that
shit.
literally, yeah, that was fun. That blew my fucking mind. But like I said, we were there for a few days, so we fucking got to just talking, and it was something. I was like, that shit is fucking wacky. But
I don't like not only from like the parental side of it though, but think about like the kid.
Yeah,
like that's like I guess it's maybe kind of a thing of wanting to give your kid a better life. Maybe.
Yeah, but but if they're wanting to give them a better life but they're not keeping them here, they're sending them back to the country that they themselves left, but they now have dual citizenship. So it's just kind of like, but I guess legally, they can't, there's nothing they can do. They just gotta, you know what I mean? That's what it was something, but like they have to, but that's just what they do. And not they, I'm not saying they as in everybody. I don't want to get into that because I don't know all situations.
Yeah.
But the way they made it sound is like it happens a shit ton, and like it's just like bam, okay,
crazy.
Then and I'm like, damn, how the fuck can you do that? Like I'm looking at my daughter, like no fucking way. But just and that doesn't. I've always done it in a fair way. Trust me. There's domesticated fucking people that flake on their kids here in this country too. So I don't want to fucking make it sound like that was just the story we heard because she said something about the birth certificate, how fast you can get it. Because I was like, it's just like one of the things like bam, bam, gone, and they're just out of here. But yeah, fucking crazy shit.
Oh man, this is awesome though, dude. I missed you. I missed you guys. The Rogans are here. Nate's here. Everybody's here. We're all hanging out. It's been a few weeks seeing you guys, but yeah, man, it's fucking awesome,
dude. It is awesome, and I can't. I'm still laughing at the lack of sleep joke because it is so fucking true. I'm still waiting, like, as we're recording this now, because we're still on that strict feeding schedule, and I'm like watching the clock. I'm like, oh, I still got like an hour. I can still fucking, yeah. I'm like, Jesus, but it's to see her like just, it's weird. Like, just, I'm at the littlest stages right now, like just opening up eyes and looking at me. Fuck, I don't know. I could keep going on about that on and on, but I know you see it in the doc, so I just want to say it. I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look. That was something I wish I could have said in a joke, in a joking manner, but like, I wish I could have said I thought of it, but somebody, I hope it was a dad there. I don't know. He wasn't like in the birth, in the where we were at, like staying in the birthing center, but he had a shirt that said, I'm not, and he had a visitor sticker on, so I definitely wasn't fucking,
No, it did not say that.
It said, I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look. And I was fucking dead. I was like, damn it. I looked it up online. I almost fucking ordered it because I wanted to get it for myself. But I was like, I don't think I'm good. That might be it too. But yeah, dude, I about pissed my pants, and I didn't really get to say. I was going down to the cafeteria, and I was walking out to the Jeep, and I was on like probably like an hour and a half sleep at this point, and I just saw that, and it was just like a light fucking shining through the clouds at me, man. It was one of the greatest shirts I've ever seen. But there was nothing more to that. That was just a shirt that I saw in the hospital.
I mean, that's a good one though. That's a good story from your stay at the hospital. I'm not a gyno, but I'll take a look. Fuck.
Dude, yeah, right.
Ugh.
But I was going to say that I guess if I would get into it now, I'm fucking knocking the rust off. I feel like it is that quick turnaround. It has been. It's when we take a few weeks off, it's fucking. It feels. I was still trying to take it all in because I never really moved anything. Like I still have everything set up. I originally said I was going to move all this shit, but she's just in the bassinet where she's just sleeping with us right now. So her room, you know what I mean? So it's like, God, I feel like I'm in the upside down. Well, we could just, I don't want to talk about it just yet. God damn, it's just spewing out, dude. It's begging to get said. But
dude, we'll definitely have an episode about it.
We will have an episode about that. But there is one thing I want to fucking say also, other than, like I said, I didn't with the foreign birth certificate dual citizenship. Like I said, domestically, there's plenty of fucking shitty parents out there as well. But I can't say, like, for people that would flake on their kid, no matter where the fuck they're from. I can't see, just like, damn, dude, 2 weeks in, whatever, people could say, oh, have some time, and I can't see how it gets old. Dude, I see the joy in your face. I see like what I see just when she opens her eyes up, it melts me every fucking time. That's what worries me. I'm like, dude, fucked. I'm fucked. Ashley's probably fucking just gonna, we're screwed, man. She's gonna be, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be. I'll just be trying not to buy her the world.
Oh, dude, that's tough. It's tough, man, because like you're like, God, you're so nice, and like I took Xander out for so I got my haircut this past Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then I took Xander out on Friday to get his haircut, and both of us go to the same place. Like I take my son now to my barber. Yeah, you know, and And so like we're out there, and then like right around the corner from there in Uptown, there's this little shop that has like hot dogs and like milkshakes and stuff. And I was like, dude, buddy, you want to go get like a milkshake and a hot dog? He's like, yeah. So we get a milkshake, hot dog together. And then like, I was like, I got to run out to the store too. Come on, let's go make a whole day thing out of it. Me and him, is there toys in this store? Yeah, buddy, there's toys in this store. He's like, I want to go look at the toys. I was like, all right. And then he's like, I want this, I want that. I'm like, God damn it. It's just, you want to give him everything, obviously, but you're like, no, you can only have one.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I know. It's true.
But like I said, everything, her being here was fucking, I can't wait to see all the, like, it's going to make, for Ashley and I, it's already, it's made us better. Fucking, it's just, to see what beholds, I can't wait to see the journey, man. But the one, and this is a thing that I can't, I'm not going to say the shit we heard. This is just the shit that we experienced ourselves. Fucking, we had like, this is scary shit, because this is medical, in the medical field. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the medical field, you have a medical degree
stuff.
and you're a doctor, you fucking should be held to a higher standard. It's not like misdelivering a fucking, if you're an anesthesiologist, you're dealing with fucking people's pain levels to getting fucking cut open, or what the fuck ever they're getting done. You know what I mean? You could say the most important part of any fucking surgery, that's probably it. I mean, I'm not a fucking in the medical field, but I can't see if you're putting somebody under, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see a more vital fucking part. And this motherfucker, and they're independently contracted. They weren't affiliated with, he's not affiliated with Mon.
Yeah.
But I'll say his name, Dr. fucking Folio. Fucking sucks is what his Dr. Effer fucking sucks. But this dude walks in, and you just get a weird feeling, man. And we had it, and to fast forward a little bit, like, he walked in once, walked right back out, walked in again a little bit later, like he just was, like he was just kind of fucking discombobulated in a way. I don't know. I'm not saying he was fucked up or anything. He was just like, he was kind of confused. And so, like, they end up taking Ashley away, and they're like, this, they said, it's going to feel like 30 minutes. It's going to feel like an eternity, but it'll be fucking, so I'm like, whatever. And I have my phone. I sent you guys that picture on the Discord, and I was all fucking covered up and shit. I had my phone on me. It wasn't like I couldn't keep track of time.
Right.
Dude, like, whatever time he did, whatever he said, he was like, it'll be 30. Like, it wasn't fucking 30 minutes. It was, they were running behind schedule anyway, but like, he, on his end, like, he didn't, it wasn't fucking 30 minutes, dude. I would say, if I had to guess, shot in the dark, I would say like 17. I feel like it was a little bit more than 15, but quite 20. I'll just say like 17 minutes. And I go in, and like, Ashley is able to move her feet, which she's not, you're not supposed to be able to do. You're supposed to be completely numb down at that point. And they're waiting for this dude, like, they're calling for this dude. He's nowhere to be found. Dr. Folio, nowhere to be fucking found. And they, like, so the doctor doing the surgery, fucking amazing doctor, great dude. And he's looking up, like, gets like you can't see fucking reactions, but you can see eyes. Yeah. And he gives like a look at like that Dr. Foley, like, I don't know if it was like his assistant or tech or whatever, was like, get this motherfucker in here. And I can see the look, and I'm already like, damn, dude, making me feel uneasy. Ashley's saying she can feel it, dude. They give her some more shit. Doesn't really work. She just fucking basically toughs it out, dude, at this point. Like, it wasn't like it was, the incision was done. and she was kind of fucking. She was somewhat numb. It wasn't like she was completely not numb.
Right.
But dude, she could feel it. She could feel everything. That's what everybody in that fucking place, they like the people in there, they said they saw her feet move. They knew that dude fucked up. They knew he fucked up. So, like I said, she's fine. Everything's good. We're gonna write a fucking you can write complaints on people. That motherfucker doesn't like. There's other shit we heard. Not going to get into that on here because you could say hearsay, but this shit happened to us. We fucking experienced it, and that dude.
So he's got a bad rap.
Yeah, he's got a bad rap. He fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And man, and that's another thing too. Another thing I got to learn. I'm like, man, I got to make sure I have to know to handle things. I can't handle things the way I would like to handle things sometimes. And that's always, like I said, now that I have a kid, because we always kind of said, like, man, if somebody ever like tried to go after, you say like if somebody ever like hurt, like, or tried, one of our nieces or nephews, we always said, like, fuck, man, it'd be hard not to want to kill them motherfuckers. We don't have any kids. We could be like, you guys take care of them. You know what I mean? I've literally have had that fucking attitude most of my life. That's a terrible way to think, but I've had that attitude, like, man, if somebody does something fucked up to me, it would be hard not to. But I'm like, yeah, if you do that now, like, not going to do any good raising your kid if you're in a fucking jail cell, So yeah, I gotta change a few outlooks, I guess, but I've made it this long by not having to live, but Jesus, it's just the way you try to combat bad people in the world. You can't fight the world, you know what I mean? But it's just fucking, it's hard not to, your mind's molded a certain way, with the way you think on shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially after you have a kid. That's when it's like, oh, can't handle it this way anymore.
Yeah.
You're like,
and that's like another
now.
thing. And that's like another thing now. I'm like, damn, dude, like, what the fuck do I do if like she comes home and says like she's getting bullied or something? I'm like, who the fuck is it? You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, like, what the fuck do I do in that situation? Like, I have to, there's a whole nother, like, it would be so hard for me not to be like, where's that person's dad? I'm just going to go beat their ass.
Right. Beat the wheels off them.
Right. Oh, shit.
I mean, especially that stuff too, like nowadays, you always see stories, or you always hear stories about kids getting bullied and then they fucking take their own life too. Like, that popped up on my timeline, and like the past week I read a story about that. Like, I don't even know where the fuck it came from, but it was on my timeline.
Well,
on Facebook, and I was just like, damn, dude, like 12 years old, this.
Well, dude, it's so even
fucking crazy.
It's always been prevalent with bullying, but what's worse even now is just like there's so many more ways to bully people. Like back in the day, like when we were 12 years old,
yeah,
you weren't fucking, you weren't able to reach people.
Bullying,
like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Like
there's a whole nother fucking realm to it now. And I don't know how you out, like, how the fuck does, because that's, I don't know how you move forward from that, because I feel like if there's something like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it'll get less and less, but I feel like there's just a lot of people out there, parent wise, that, always, you know what I mean? You fucking never know if somebody's what's behind the scenes and shit. But I feel like bullying is going to always be prevalent in some way. But damn, I was like, I got to fucking figure out how to do that the right way.
Yeah, that's, I mean, like, if it was up to me, I would tell my kids to always stick up for themselves.
Oh yeah. Dude, I got boxing gloves right by her fucking
and I mean, there's people who go through, like, have you ever heard of the gentle parenting?
Gentle parenting?
Yes.
I have not.
So like, people have this technique, whatever, if it works for you, great. If it, but me personally, I don't agree with it. So like gentle parenting is like something where like, like you have like people have what they call feelings corners in their household now for their kids. And if their kid is upset about something or something like that, but I'm talking like young age, 4, 3,
Okay.
where they're able to communicate with you, at like a young age and be like, you want to go to your feelings corner and talk about it. And it's just like, that's not exactly me or Danielle. You know what I'm saying? It's more of like, buddy, like, I mean, like, yeah, I'll still tell him, be like, dude, like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, buddy, like, talk to me, like, we don't got to go to a feelings corner and let our
Sorry.
emotions out.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry. I should.
I know it's silly to me. It is.
Well, I mean,
and then like
whatever
also
works, but
like
yeah.
I think like me, this is like a tough. This is a tough line to walk with people because some people may get offended with this one, but like I think one of the biggest things in the world right now and what's wrong with these younger kids is discipline.
Oh fuck! I mean,
Okay. All right. And I'm talking, like maybe like a smack on the hand, maybe a smack on the hiney. You know what I'm saying? Like kids don't get that anymore. Like, fuck me, dude. When I was young, I used to get spanked all the fucking time.
oh hell yeah,
Right?
I did too.
Okay. So like that goes another thing with gentle parenting. They don't do that.
I'm trying to think.
Okay. So it's like,
I'm sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
but it's like-
Before you go ahead, I just gotta say this because it's gonna fucking kill me if I don't. I keep laughing because I'm thinking of like my grandfather who I fucking loved. Like I'm thinking of Pop, like my dad, just like
you want to go to your fucking feelings corner?
yeah, I mean, Jesus, I don't know what the fuck would have came out of his mouth.
Exactly, dude.
But my grandfather, like, I think with me, he loved me so much. I don't think he would have yelled at me, but he probably would have went to my dad and been like, "What the fuck are you? Are you putting Felix corners in your house?"
Right. And people do this. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like,
but I mean,
like I said, if it works for you, great. Go for it. It's just not my cup of tea. And yeah, dude.
it's
So
good.
it's like
It's good to be in touch with your feelings in
course.
that regard. But damn, yeah, I'm sorry. I call me, but see, like people would, the fact that I couldn't help myself from laughing at that, people probably, those gentle parents would probably call me a bully for that, but it's so
Probably.
it's so
Right.
hard not
That's
to. But
some people may get offended.
I would tell Willow, you don't get mad at their feelings corners. You step in there and you tell them how you feel.
Fucking
I guess
handle it.
I don't know, but damn, yeah, that's so.
Yeah. That's where I was getting with that whole that whole
sorry,
thing
man.
was
Yeah, I'm
it's
still.
like especially when it comes to like bullying. Like I don't want my kid to be like like
Feelings
buddy,
corner,
like
no.
yeah, like you want to go to feelings go and talk about what happened at school today? Like no.
See,
No, you're gonna come to me and then I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah, because what the
Like-
fuck? You're not gonna have a feelings corner at fucking school if you're getting bullied. So if you're telling your kid to stick up for yourself, yeah, this fuck it.
Yep.
That's what I mean. But see now though, legal wise and all this bullshit, it's not, dude. When I was fucking 7 years old, I can say this now, statute of limitations, I beat the shit out of a fucking kid in elementary school. And I'm telling you right now, if I would have been now, I don't know if I don't know what the fuck
You would have been on trial.
dude, my poor dad would have probably been sued too. But back then, dude, and it was, but what had happened, like if you hear the story, it was after my mom died, I got provoked. I got provoked because like, I don't blame the kids for this. It was more, I know they were doing shit more of a reaction
Sure.
than fucking actually saying it with my mom. But I was a bigger kid, man. If I fucking went, man, I went. And I like, but nothing ever came of that. But probably like the story I remember telling the they probably said, and the kid's parents were like, "Oh, that's terrible. He probably deserved getting his ass kicked." And I mean, I beat this kid's fucking ass, dude. but yeah, that was also 31 years ago or 30 years ago. So yeah, it like now, fuck, dude, somebody would have probably had it on a fucking phone.
Yeah,
it would have been on the fucking news, and my poor dad would have got to see it somewhere, dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I'm not trying to fucking, like, I had cowboy boots on and I stomped this fucking kid. I'm telling you, I was fucking, yeah, dude. Like it was.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing that
like that's
nothing
like,
happened back then.
Like I said, I just brought that up because of like the whole bullying thing. It's like you got to raise them right. That's the only way to put it, you know?
Yeah, dude. And I mean, yeah, it's just, you just got to do the best you can and try to, because I'm not, I that's all. You just got to be there and be attentive. I don't know. Fuck, I'm a 2-week parent at this point. What the fuck do I know? I'm trying to, I'll give
No, but I'm
advice
sure,
when I need it.
I know you had those thoughts already though, because you already said that. You're like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean,
you're getting bullied at school. It's like,
yeah, like it's clobbering time. I don't know. Luckily, I'm an old parent, so by that time, well, fuck. I mean, I'll still be young enough to do some
there you
games.
Oh man, yeah, dude. So,
oh
look
brother,
at this podcast turning into like a daddy podcast.
I know. Well, this
parenting with On the Delivery.
This episode will be titled Daddy Luke, so you'll know it's definitely kid heavy. But don't you worry, I'm still gonna be saying fuck, shit, bitch, and all this other shit a whole bunch with whatever guests we get on and all the fucking fuckery stories that I can definitely tell now. I mean, I've already told so many of them. I'll be yeah, exactly. Getting face fucked by profanity.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
Yeah, man. That's what's funny on
Listen to this
Facebook.
Podcast, you get face fucked with profanity. What?
I made posts. My last 2 posts on Facebook were just pictures, and like I'm just waiting because I haven't really done a lot on there recently anyway, but I'm known for going on some rants on that personal page of mine, and I'm laughing because I'm just waiting because I haven't posted any pictures or anything for a few days. I'm like, I gotta find something because just to make sure they remember. There might be some F-bombs dropped on this thing a few times, but it is pretty cool to fucking I mean, just in the short amount of time, dude, just the little, like I said, the opening of eyes and fucking
Hell yeah.
I'm digging being a dad, man. I'm looking forward to the ride.
Hell yeah, man. So cool. Is that gonna wrap it up?
I think so. I don't have too much as we record this for the Daddy Luke episode. I'm still on that fucking newborn feeding schedule. So if I don't sound quite as sharp, just know it'll improve. Maybe.
Because of the lack of sleep.
Yeah. If it sounds delayed, it's not your fucking audio, folks. I can promise you that.
Awesome. All right, guys. So this has been episode 96. Daddy Luke, almost to 100.
Yep.
Guys, thank you again for joining us. Huge shout out to our Patreon subscribers: Tony, Sam, Ashley, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Tad, Luke, Ryan, Will, Chuck, Jacob, Sean, David, and Kayla. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Thank you for hanging in there because we've been a little off the grid the past few weeks.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Important things to take care of. So
yeah, we're going to get ramped up, get a few more, get some episodes coming, get a few more guests. Closing
Talk Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Oh fuck!
We need to get Mel back on. So
we do need to get Mel back on. So we need that. Just to say this though, to not give any spoilers with it. Just in your opinion, do you feel like they should have even waited, or they should have just put those last 2 episodes with the first? Because I feel like since they're going to do one more season, I feel like they should. You know what I mean? Like, I like the way I didn't not like the way that it ended, but I just feel like that for them to even space it out, they should have just kept it all together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's nice when you have something to look forward to, I guess, because most people binge it. But yeah, I was like, I mean, the setup's good. I think it, you know, hopefully it won't. I don't think Stranger Things. This will be the only prediction we will make on this before we have a talk on it. I will make this prediction: that Stranger Things last season will not shit the bed like Game of Thrones did.
No way. No fucking way.
It's going to be good.
And my last thing about it too, Eddie Munson, most underrated fucking Stranger Things character ever, dude. I was in love with that character.
I was
awesome.
too, man.
Fucking awesome.
He was. He played that well, man.
So sick. But anyways, we could talk more about it soon. Guys, thank you for joining us. Continue delivering greatness, guys. And don't forget your most important stop. Hey, we'll see you guys next week.
Later, everybody.